versus
Alrighty, got a rogue coming up here.
Watch
Should be an interesting game.
I
Going
must protect
second,
the
which
wild.
can be useful. So we'll turf the Druid and the Wind Fury and the Dread Corsair. I do need more early. The Elven Archer is not really it's more a utility to deal 1 damage than any significant minion here. Wild Growth's interesting.
My greetings.
Cold Light Oracle
the pleasure is mine.
is a rather annoying card. If I coin Wild Growth, it means I could play the Oracle on turn 3. Although card draw is something I'd like to avoid. I think I'll just play the Archer.
One shot, one kill.
Means next turn I can use my hero ability or... The unfortunate thing about this draft is occasionally there's a few cards like Oracle that I really don't want to play them. They're just not good cards. Giving your opponent 2 card draws is, yeah, not good. Giving me 2 cards is good. Giving a rogue 2 cards, not so much. So I'll probably keep that Oracle until I'm desperate. It's just, I don't know. How do you feel? Would you play it? So turn 3, would you play the Oracle? I'm interested he attacked me instead of the Crocolis because I can take out her Direwolf this turn. But hey, so I'll probably trade for that. And we'll go Wild Growth, or I could coin and get 2 more damage in. That's more a utility card as well. So I'll just play Growth. And that will do. Awkward starting cards here. Awkward. Awkward. I was lucky the Crocolis came out.
I hope you like my invention.
Will she attack it this turn? Okay. I think I'll just chuck this up as a taunt. Slow the board down. Next turn can play Argent. The other option is...
I wonder.
No, I'll play this in taunt.
Where shall I strike?
Next turn, I've got the choice of the Argent, or using my hero ability and something like Keeper, but whoa! That's one assassinate out of the way. Oh my gosh. Ugh.
I wonder.
At least I'd have a 4 HP minion out.
The pleasure is mine.
Yes, hello.
My greetings.
No, I'll use Argent. No, I'll lose the Divine Shield. No, I'll play Keeper.
I must safeguard the land.
And hero ability.
For the wild.
The reason I'm keeping Argent is if I'm going to lose the Divine Shield on it, I'd rather it deal 4 damage to either the hero or a minion that has more than 1 HP.
Truth is my shield.
For example, this is an interesting turn to maybe use something like Naturalize. Just because you've got to get rid of Divine Shield, then Sunwalker is a taunt. So if you're going to give away cards, this is a decent minion to do it against. And then could charge with Argent, attack with that, that's 6 damage, plus I have Divine Shield on the board. Yeah, I'm giving some cards away, but I have board control. Yeah, I like that.
Feel nature's wrath.
So I've traded cards for momentum here. So I may draw out another Assassinate. She may have another Argent Commander that she might use to charge. But because these are two like utility sort of cards, they're probably not worth removals. They're not strong enough to warrant it, I don't feel.
What we do.
That'll do it. The interesting move would be swiping the Abomination would leave both alive and would allow me to keep attacking. If I attack with the Argent, yeah, I keep swipe, but I lose both the Argent. I'm going to swipe to keep both on the board.
Victory! Feel nature's wrath.
And I'll play the Tauren to get some taunt on the board.
May my ancestors walk.
Give your opponent... Ooh, that's nice. He's got a ton of cards, but you need the money to use them too. So I think I'll just fill the board this turn, perhaps. So we get
Feel
2 in.
nature's wrath.
This is decent. Might as well play that.
For the wild.
I'm going to avoid playing the 4th minion just because of mind control tech. So I've got 6 total damage next turn, assuming she doesn't taunt. Actually 8 if you encounter the Demolisher.
I wonder.
And I suppose if you look at it, if I'm trying to draw something out for lethal, like a strike or something, Cold Light actually might be good once you're at 10 mana.
My shield for Argus!
That was handy. 2/2. That's probably the solid. Okay. This is actually a nice draw here, so I can play that into the Murloc.
Maggot.
That takes that out. More
Nature's
attacking.
For the wild.
So I'm just wearing her down by attrition. The Abusive Sergeant was actually a nice draw there.
Well played.
Say that's it. Sometimes
Well
that worries
played.
me, you never know. Sometimes people use that before they pull out like some massive combo on you.
I guess.
But in this instance, it was positive. So I suppose like the cards I got were not great, but just, you know, timing the disadvantageous cards, you know, allowed me to stay in control there. Alright, see you next game.
Versus
Okay,
Jaina.
got a mage coming up here.
You asked for
Let's
it.
see what we
I
get.
must protect the wild.
Oh, not this Cold Light Oracle again. Gonna get rid of that. Abusive Sergeant. It's more useful as a utility. I'll keep the Yeti. I'd rather try and just get a normal minion like a... Demolish is better. like the Crocolisk or something. Go away, Oracle.
My greetings.
Yeah, like
Hello.
the Abusive Sergeant, you don't really want to be playing that turn 1, if you can help it. And even more so against a mage.
For the wild.
Because she's more than likely just going to Fire Blast it in the face. Which I suppose denies her a turn 2, but...
Someday I'll be just like
know.
you.
Ooh, Wispy. If she has Fireball, she could take it out, but really, would you Fireball a Demolisher?
I wonder.
We'll play that. I could play Wisp. The reason I played the Wisp too is she may be more inclined to use a Arcane Missiles over a Frostbolt now. Frostbolt, Fireball, Fire Blast instead of... she may Arcane now. And it's only cost me the Wisp to perhaps change how she attacks. So I was concerned she was going to Frostbolt, Fire Blast that, and then just attack with the Sorceress. Secret instead. Coin it to a attack. She's going to take out Demolisher. So, let's get rid of... Actually, I'm just thinking if she's got something like Vaporize, it's probably good to check for it with a Wisp. Ah, darn it. So it could be Mirror Entity instead.
For the wild.
Job done.
It was probably worth it. I was going to play the Yeti, but say she had Mirror Entity up,
Let the pain speak
or
to me.
Vaporize. I would much rather lose a Wisp than a Yeti. You know what I'm saying. Ooh. Now, if she does have Mirror Entity, it'd be nice to play Elven Archer here. And you do have to test for these things, so...
One shot, one kill.
Okay, it was Mirror Entity.
One shot, one kill.
Happy with that trade, guys. Unfortunately, she's going to... She's going to get a bonus card draw on the Elven Archer, but it was worth it to deny Mirror Entity. So, for example, I didn't want her to copy the Kodo. So one extra card versus...
For the crusade!
Kodo. Oh, happy with this. Nice. So...
I wonder.
Not really the sort of turn I want to swipe. I think that's a bit of a waste. Okay. We'll play the Kodo. Get rid of the Upload. I'm just going to ignore the Scarlet. It's going to get a free hit in, but then I can finish it off with my hero ability next turn. And might even draw out a removal on the Yeti or the Kodo.
What to do?
The interesting thing with Swipe and Savage Roar is too, you've got some really high burst damage potential. So, you know, you're looking at 4, 2 to all, so that's 4, 6 bonus, 6, sorry, 4, 10, 13, 17, 17 damage in a turn. Just 2 minions on the board. It's decent.
I wonder. For the wild.
This is a more interesting turn to swap out. Yes, I could have played the Sergeant, but it looks like she's lowering me down for a Flame Strike. That's why she pinged the Yeti to 4 damage. 4 health, rather.
Death does not scare me.
8. Two bonus. 6. 8. I can kill it in 1 hit. And get some decent damage out on the field. It's going to cost me 4, which would leave 4 mana for... Is there a better way? Druid in charge mode. 4, 8. Leaves 2 minions. That cost me 5. Power of the Wild. 7. Actually, that's probably better than using Savage Roar.
Where shall I strike?
4.
Time waits for no one.
Fight, maggot!
More going, nice. Well, if there's a Flame Strike target, this would be it. If she hasn't got Flame Strike, it's lethal next turn because of Savage Roar. But, obviously. It's okay though, so still decent damage.
For the wild.
Savage Roar. Because it wouldn't have got lethal this turn. So I think the max cards you can hold is 10. So if she keeps trading for good card advantage, I'm just going to play Cold Light.
To Northrend!
The taunt is interesting. 2, so 2, 4, 6, 7 damage. Still not enough.
Blood and plunder!
For the wilds.
We'll wait another turn. I've got another swipe in my deck. There's options. I think Cold Light next turn, see if we can draw anything. Ooh, she hasn't got... No, Blizzard's not an option now. She can Fire Blast Crocolisk the Taunt. But the Argent, she may ignore the Crocolisk. 4, 5 damage next turn.
For the king!
Ooh, that complicates things. So she's looking for the clear. Ooh, that's handy.
For the wilds.
So, basically I just have to survive 1 turn here, and as long as she doesn't play a Taunt. Or Blizzard. Blizzard is regardless.
What you looking at?
That looks nasty, but it's still not enough. So, game, guys. Next one. Oh, we're definitely game now.
Well played.
Okay. Lucky she didn't play a taunt then, but this Cold Guard Seer is a real liability in the deck. It's tempting to play, but just not a great card to play. But anyway, 6-1, let's keep it up.
Urian versus
Okay, another
Jaina.
mage. That's a,
You asked for
I
it.
suppose it's not really a big surprise, is it? A lot of mages in Arena, but hey. No, that's probably not too bad. We'll keep the Wisp, it's a nice cheapie. Demolisher, that's pretty good. I think...
Do you need a blessing?
I don't like that one. This is an annoying card. Just because if she plays a turn 2, like a Crocodile, it'll go up to 4 health. It's one of those rare times where coining your healer ability is maybe the right thing. I know, crazy, eh? If it wasn't a mage, I wouldn't bother.
For the wild.
Part of the reason for that too is that if I played the Crocolisk, the Priestess and her Fire Blast takes it out next turn. So I end up with no Crocolisk, and yeah, this way I can still play the Crocolisk. That's a 3-2, they trade evenly. It's still probably the better move. I'll go the Panther. Next turn I'll go Demo and Wisp, just to give more targets. If she tries to do something like that. That's interesting. That has more... That's probably going to survive a bit. I played the Demolisher because it usually brings out a removal. And the warrior would have died. Even trade. So if she Fire Blasts, that's 2 mana down.
What to do? What to do?
So the ideal thing is your opponent wasting 2 mana on the Wisp. And not playing a 4-drop like a Yeti.
I wonder.
Or even a strong 3 like a Worgen. Or possibly an Iron Fur Grizzly would be annoying this time of the game. I don't know if I agreed with that, but anyway. So, good old testing what she's got time. So we'll test for Mirror Entity first. Yep. So never play your strongest card against a mage. It's difficult because then you got to test for secrets. Test for Vaporize. Let's see.
For the wilds.
Could take it down to 2. The reason I attack the Crocolisk now, if she attacks the Crocolisk or the Demolisher, the Crocolisk will die next turn most likely. Well, it'll die for sure if it attacks the other Crocolisk. The thing I'm noticing about this Druid deck is it's a bit slow on tempo. It's a few sneaky utility cards early that take ages to get going. And no real removal. So as you can see, that's why I attacked the Crocolisk. It got taken out by the Demolisher, which is handy. Now, 5 mana. That has Enrage and 3 attack.
What to do?
That is a 3/3. 2/3, but probably will die before it's enraged. Oh, that's right, the Corsair doesn't count your shapeshift as a mana cost. So this would probably be the better move.
I wonder.
Yeah.
May my ancestors. For the wild.
This Berserker is one of those cards I'd better off ignoring, just for now, and hopefully a swipe or something turns up. She's going to most likely enrage it herself, unless she plays Blizzard this turn. Which Blizzard? No, that's better too. Ah, no Demolisher. Oh well, I got value out of it. So interestingly, she didn't attack with her Berserker, probably because she didn't want to enrage my Tauren, which would make it attack next turn.
What to do?
I could attack it for 2 and then charge into it, but it only does 3. Could actually... Oh no, Wind Fury Harpy will die.
I wonder.
The options, guys. 4/4. Get that enraged. Charge.
Time waits for no one.
Leaves me with
Bring it
that.
on.
So she, unless she plays a removal like Flame Strike, which is questionable value against those two, yeah, she pretty much has to. Okay, shall we test for Mirror Entity again? Ooh, doesn't she love that spell?
For the wild.
Blood! So we've denied 2 mirror entities now. Just managed to hang on to some reasonable minions. Two damage. Could be a good turn to play
What
these
to
two.
do?
Although she's low on cards, she may not have removal. Could go Wind Fury Harpy. So silence the Golem and Yeti, more on the board. That does sound fun. Or get the Taunt up and then play around Taunt. Or just go for that. No, I think we'll go this has been... Although, that said, I haven't seen a Flame Strike yet. I think...
For the wild.
You might be thinking why I didn't play the Druid. I'm just putting enough out there that it's strikeable, but not enough that it's good value. Next turn I'd be looking
Someday
at
I'll be just
Druid.
like you!
5. So think I'll silence the golem and play taunt. She's only got 2 cards, so that leaves me open to playing something like the, depending what she plays, the harpy next turn or the war golem.
I must safeguard the land.
Where shall I start?
Okay. It's tricky as this match is coming down to the next few turns by the looks of it. She's been hanging on to a sneaky flame strike. I'll be like,
Your magic shall not save me.
nice time for
I'm
silence.
ready. I'm not ready.
Nope, that's not the swipe I was after. So. Take out the ogre because it's buffing damage. Play the war golem. She's got 9 damage on the board. Out of cards.
For the
Get a
wild.
hit into the reason I hit the apprentice sorceress means she's more likely to trade it this turn and hopefully get rid of the darn thing. Hopefully she hasn't top decked some damaging spell. What is it? It's not Pyroblast, is it? If it's Pyroblast, the game's over. Ooh. Trade the Spellbreaker Fire Blast. Golem's down. Oh no. Going for lethal. Okay. Interesting. I think that might be it. Yeah. I needed one of my Ironbark. Do I have an Ironbark Protector? Yeah, I needed that to come out, unfortunately. Don't think there's a play that can save me here. No. So if I trade that...
For the wild.
Attack into that.
Get in there! Fight, maggot!
That's it. Oh well. What can you do?
Well played.
If you would have played this any different, leave a comment and yeah. Otherwise, we can come through.
Well played.
Okay, we're 6-2 now. So, run's still going well. Let's see if we can keep it up.